What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Main Deck Monday, and I'm so pumped to be playing Ultimate Mewtwo. Alright, so, little backstory. Henry Brand, I'm pretty sure that's his last name, either won or did very well at a tournament. I can't remember if it was like the Australia Internationals or what exactly it was. I can't remember. It's been a good minute. He did really good with it. He either won or got did really well with it. Our world champion for 2 years. Only one ever. But he won with either one or top cut. I can't remember exactly with Ultimate Mewtwo. And I was like, yo, this deck looks sick. So I went and bought all the cards for it. And then, like, next week, Corona was, like, everywhere. Corona was everywhere. COVID-19 was everywhere. And so we couldn't play it, unfortunately, right? So I'm excited to show this deck off. Because I don't think I've played it on the channel. If I have, I apologize. But I don't recall testing this deck on the channel yet. So if I did, I apologize. But it has been updated. It actually got top 8 at the Limitless Qualifier 4. And everybody was so hyped on Zashi. And I was like, yo, I'm so hyped on a Mewtwo Mew making top 8 with Ultimate. And it looks a lot of fun for the metagame for sure. So that's a little backstory for it. That's why I love the deck. And I'm really excited to play it. Because I've been wanting to play it for like months. And I haven't yet. There's actually like, I don't know if it was like a challenge or something next week. And we were going to play it just to goof off. And then they canceled, of course. Anyways, but yeah, it got top 8. I can't see the guy's name. He's from Russia. He got 6th place. Very proud of him. Congratulations, sir. We're just gonna play his top 8 list. Shout out to Russia. And let's go over this. So Mewtwo Mew, main attacker, right? It's got that perfection ability. You can use the attacks of GX and EX Pokemon on your bench and your discard pile. Of course, GX and EX are slowly going away, it seems like, and the Vs and V Maxes are taking over, but still, Mewtwo is a boss right now. And also, you can Miraculous Duo for 200 if this Pokemon has at least 1 extra energy attached to it, in addition to the Tag Call, heal all damage from all your Pokemon. Really good. Alright, so let's go over the attackers, right? There's a lot of dudes here. So there's a Mega Lopunny for that Jumping Balloon, 60. This attack does 60 more damage each of your opponent's GX and EX Pokemon to play. There's a Mega Sableye and Tyranitar that is 210. If your opponent's Pokemon GX or Pokemon EX is knocked out by damage from this attack, you take 1 additional prize card, which can be really good because you get a soften up Pokemon, and then Greedy Crush taking like 4 prize cards, which is great. You actually take probably 5 in one turn. No, 4. 4. Yeah. Sorry, I was doing other math in my head first, because you can activate ADP's a thing, and we'll go over here in a second how you can take 4 prize cards in one turn off a single GX Pokemon, like off a Dedenne or something, which is really cool with this Mega Sableye card. There's a Alolan Raticate with that Chuck Away. It's just a 0 energy attack, and it says discard of 2 cards from your hand. This attack does 40 damage for each card you discarded in this way, so you can just chuck some Pokemon in your discard pile, do 80, maybe soften and blow, and then you can go for this Mega Sableye Tyranitar attack. Really cool combo. ADP, it's 100% in here for the Ultra Creation, so you do an additional 30 damage, and you take an additional prize card if there is a water and a metal attached to this guy, which is really nice. It speeds up your game. It gives you the tempo swing and gets a lot of decks, and I really do like that card a lot. There's 2 GXs you really do, and we'll go over that later. There's a Xerneas for the Bright Horns, does 160. This always can knock out this ADP. Really good. You can take 4 prize cards with it. Super strong. I like that a lot. There's Marshadow Machamp-GX, and this was really good for the 100 blows impact. This is 160, and then of course you hit for weakness on lightning. You can just blow up his Pokemon and be very strong there. So you can it helps him win your lightning matchup a lot with Marshadow Machamp. There's Reshiram Charizard for that Flare Strike, just a straight up 230. You could use Double Blaze, but you need 6 energies, and that's really hard to do in this deck because you're really not going for that. You're really going for the Flare Strike or the Outrage because they can't one-shot a Mewtwo. You can always Outrage him for a ton of damage. There's Eldegoss. It's just going to use that Happy Match to get a supporter card back into your hand, which is good because you play a bunch of 1-ups. There's a Vileplume-GX here. This is kind of the one card I've always been like, do I want this? Do I not want this? Kind of in my deck. But for 2 energies, it does Massive Bloom, which is 180. Then you minus 10 for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So you can easily one-shot, good old, Dedennes. You can one-shot just anybody pretty much for 2 energies, which is really good. And it's really strong because a lot of these guys need a lot of energy. Massive Bloom says, hey, if I got the 2, I could donk somebody, theoretically, right? So that's why the card's so strong in this deck. There's Dedenne, of course, helps that up. There's Solgaleo, and this is the other GX tag you can use. You can use Soul Burst, search deck for 5 energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon any way you like. then shuffle your deck. So you're kind of in this weird situation, right? You either go for Solgaleo to Soul Burst to get a bunch of energy in play, or use ADP. Use ADP more for like your non-GX decks, right? So it gets your Blastoise and your Spirit Tubes. I guess that's really the only two like really dominant non-GX decks. But if you alter Creation, it helps you out a lot because now you're taking 2 prize cards to get that, and then if they drop like a Dedenne or something, which they do, they usually do drop a Dedenne, and if you can like take a knockout Mega Sableye Tyranitar, you can like take a prize card of Selfie and then use Mega Sableye Tyranitar's attack to kind of take another knockout. The problem is you need 5 energies in this guy, and that's really hard to do because your only energy acceleration really in this deck is going to be the Solgaleo-GX. So that is kind of the kicker there. If you don't do the Soul Burst, it's really hard to get that 5, but it's something you can do. But it's going to be a really difficult. I'm not going to lie to you. There's a Cryogon over here. Frozen Lock is really good against item-based decks. Most likely Mill, right? Frozen Lock is going to disrupt them. Really, really strong. I like that a lot. And then there's a Blastoise. So Blastoise has a Rocket Splash. It does 60, and you shuffle any amount of Water G from your Pokemon into your deck. This attack does 6 damage for each card you discarded or shuffle in your deck this way. So, like every matchup is different. Oh, also, Xerneas has a really cool ability, Path of Life. I didn't even talk about this. Once your turn, when this Pokemon moves from your bench to your active, you may move any number of energies from your other Pokemon to it. So you can just like switch into Xerneas, move 3 energies, Brighthorn, knock it out, ADP, take 3 prize cards. Really strong, especially if you can do this turn 3 or something, right? I know it says turn 3, but ADP also is not really doing anything until like turn 3 or 4. So that's all the Pokemon. There's a lot, and the thing about this deck is you have to remember all your different combos, and so I'm definitely going to like misplay 100% because I'm not going to remember everybody in my hand or in my deck. So that's all the Pokemon. 4 Cherish Ball to find your GX Pokemon. Everybody's pretty much a GX. Quick Ball, of course, you're trying to find your Pokemon. Everybody's pretty much a basic, except like, you know, Vileplume, Raticate. That's the only 2, right? Switch. We play a bunch of basics, unfortunately, so you do have to switch them out. Tag Call to find your tag team Pokemon cards, so Mewtwo and then your whatever guys want to use. There's 3 Chaotic Swell, just to disrupt stadium cards, which is really nice because what we're fearing is Power Plant, not Power Plant, whatever that card is that shuts down GX abilities. Is it Power Plant? I can't remember. Is it Power Plant? Is it Power Plant? Is it Power Plant? Yeah, it's Power Plant. Yeah, there we go. I knew it. I got it. Okay, ow. 2 Boss Bring Pokemon to the bench. The active, which is strong, because like you can use that, you know, an act to chuck away. You can use, you know, Greedy Crush, really strong. Guzma Hala is really nice to find those special energies, kind of guaranteed that attack. Mallow Lana to heal a Mewtwo. There's Marnie to disrupt. Research is our bread and butter there. We want to research, chunk all the Pokemon in discard pile and have all those abilities. 1 Air Balloon, so we have a 2 retreat cost, which is nice if you do start with like a Pokemon. You know, you don't want to switch it out, but you can Air Balloon it, and that's your free retreater for the whole game. 1 Stealthy Hood, which is good for the Mimikyu, because it can shut down your GX Pokemon if it, you know, has damage on it, and this kind of negates that. There's 4 Aurora, 4 Rainbow, and 2 Unit Energy. So everything's pretty much, well, you know, we have to have everything, but you see we have the Water, Grass, and Fire, which covers all the types except for Dark. I'm pretty sure that's the only one not covered. Oh, Fighting too. Fighting is another one as well. But still, the Water is fantastic because Blastoise is a really good attacker. So yeah, so your 2 non... Oh, you actually have Blastoise. So Blastoise, Raticate, and Vileplume are the ones. I don't think we did anything to this deck. We're going to play a game or 2 with it. The video's already like 9 minutes long, me freaking out about Mewtwo. Oh, look at their ladder reset. How cute. Alright, let's go. Let's start the week off playing Ultimate Mewtwo. Let's have some fun. Show the deck off. So, Kanako, let's see what he's playing here. Call heads. Hopefully it's Lightning. I like the Lightning matchup. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it's a really strong matchup for us. So, alright, so we start Vileplume. That's not a guy we can start with. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright. Well, these are not 2 cards we want to see, but we can Tag Call. So that's good. Now, the question is, do we dump the hand, right? So we'll go here. We'll definitely get Mewtwo and Mew. And we can, like, dump a Pokemon if we want to. Like, we can get ADP and just, like, dump it right now. I don't know what he's playing, though. That's the only kicker, right? But I think, so we have Solgaleo's in here. Okay, I'm not going to look. I'm not going to look. We're just going to go. We're just going to go here. We're going to go Mewtwo. Hey, Zora! Chaotic Swell. And we're dead A change. Yep. Discarding Rainbow is fine. I will hold on the Mewtwo in hand for right now, and we'll just press done. Yeah. So we don't have a guy right now, but I think that's okay. We could get a Vileplume next turn and take a knockout, but I think we'd rather set up. Okay. Let's see what top deck here. We need to find, I guess we could Eldegoss for Marnie next turn and switch. So we could dump a Solgaleo on the deck and discard pile if we need to. Because we can Cherish Ball for Solgaleo or for the Solgaleo and get the Soul Burst off. If that's what we want to do. Okay, so Pika, dude. So what we need to find is the Marshadow and the Marshadow this game. That is going to be the kicker here. If we can find that, we're looking good. And I think Marnie him is going to be good because we Marnie him to 4. We can disrupt him. So I think Eldegoss from the Marnie is fine. The problem is we put down Mewtwo Mew. I don't think so because what I really want is that Marshadow Machamp. So what I want to do here is I want to get out. I want to get out Solgaleo. So we're definitely going for Solgaleo for sure, 100%. And then we're going to go for the GX tag for the Solgaleo. Try to get it so this guy can take a knockout with a Rocket Splash, which needs 6 energies. No. Yeah. 5, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18, 24. We can do 4. Put 2 on the active and 3 on the bench. And then we can take a knockout with Mewtwo, which is strong. Yeah, I think I like that play. That's what we're going to do. Quick Ball. Discarding a Stamp. Okay, no Lightning. There's a Boltant. Boltant's fine if he does do that because he's not, like, really going after the Pika. Like, he is going to go after the Pika a little bit, like, getting the energies on it, but it's not a Raichu and Raichu, which is what we're really scared of, if I'm being perfectly honest here. So we have, like, no, I think still going for the Solgaleo play is definitely probably the better play, right? I think that's the better play. So Electrify, get 2 energies on this guy. The kicker is he didn't play any supporter cards. So it's a switch. I think we still go with that play I talked about, though. I think we go here for the Solgaleo. We need this guy. This is who we want. This is the champion we need. So we'll go Aurora. Discarding Solgaleo. We'll switch into Mewtwo. We'll Eldegoss for Marnie. And then we'll Marnie the hand. Okay, cool. Great. So we go quick into this. Define this. We'll go this. So he needs 3. So we are going to use good old Soul Burst GX. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, Rainbow goes here. Aurora goes here. Aurora goes here. Aurora goes here. And this goes here. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine because we can boss bring this up, take a knockout with Mewtwo Mew using that the Blastoise-GX tech. And we can also top deck something too. So there's Electro Power. So hypothetically, he could technically get a knockout here if he does go super crazy. But this guy, ooh man, yeah, 320. That's good. That's good. That's knocking you out still. Even with the balloon, there's a Dedenne. So he's got to find an energy and another Electro Power. And he thinks to knock out a Mewtwo. But then this guy comes up and pops him for a knockout. And then if he benches another guy, we have Boss Order to win the game. No, that was a lot. That was a lot for sure. There's a Pika and Guzma. Okay. It's fine. There's a Raichu and Raichu. A Lightning. Okay. There's a Researching. Dumping the other Raichu. So does he go for the other Electric Power, take a knockout? If he does that, that's really risky. Because this guy can't take a knockout. Now, he could power Raichu and Raichu, but it'd be very hard to do that, I think. You'll have to find, like, other cards as well. So we'll see what he does here. We shall see. This is the power of Ultimate Mewtwo. That's all I gotta say. It's the power of it, dude. We're power of one. That's not the right movie, but you know what? Doesn't matter, because we're here. Let's see what he does here. If he goes for Electrify, bro, we are going crazy. There's a switch into their disc guy. Oh, he doesn't have. Okay, okay. There's the other. Okay, cool. So he has a knockout with the Tag Bolt, right? So he's got the Tag Bolton. We're bolting to the Taggins. We're doing the stuff. The question is, what do I do? Do 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 do. I mean, what's the likelihood of him getting a knockout next turn? I feel like 0, if I'm being honest. Now, he could paralyze me. So I'm going to put a Rainbow here. And I'm actually just going to... Yeah, just 100 blows impact for 320. Yeah, I think that's a play, right? I don't think he can take a knockout here. And if he takes a knockout, he wins regardless, right? There's no ifs and buts on that. But, I mean, he needs, like, Marshadow, Tapu Koko, and, like, a lot of other stuff. Like, the thing is, Tandem Shot could be the only scary thing here. So what do you see what it does? There's a stamp. It's going to stamp us to 3. Gets rid of our boss orders, which is kind of unfortunate, but we do have both the deck. And we got, like, Switch and other stuff as well. So we got the Switch if he does go for Paralyzation, which is nice. One thing we could do as well is just, like, quick. Discard the Lopunny, switch into the Eldegoss, so we do have a free retreat. Now we don't have a GX in the active, and we have to force him to boss to bring it up, which is pretty good. I do like that a lot. So we'll see. Remember, we have both boss orders in the deck, so that's the kicker. Yep, there's a Lightning Topeka. So this is the kicker, right? We either have it or we don't have it next turn. Alright, there's a Big Charm. Doesn't really matter. 290. We should do 320. This is why it's a good matchup, dude. This is why it's a good matchup. Okay. So we'll quick Mega Lopunny. We'll grab this. Yeah, 2 boss order. Grab the Cryogonal. We'll go quick the Cryogonal. Grab a Dedenne. And we'll switch into LD. Will Dede change? Yup. We whiffed it, unfortunately. So the thing that comes back to us is, does he have a way to knock us out? He needs a lot, right? So we'll Tag Call it within the deck. We'll go here and here. We'll Guzma Hala, discarding 1 and 2. This, and this. I mean, does the unit energy matter? I don't think it does. Does the unit matter? We'll just put the unit here just to thin the deck down. We'll Air Balloon a Xerneas. Do we switch to Xerneas in fear of a Tool Scrapper? We'll Stealthy Hood this guy. I know it doesn't do anything. And press done. Alright, let's try it again next time. So it's up to him now, once again, right? He needs to get 2 energies in this guy, unless he has like a Marshadow in energy, right? So you can Tapu Koko energy switch. He's only played 1 energy switch right now. Guzma Hala, he needs Guzma as well. So he needs 2 energies in this and a Guzma and an E-Power to knock us out. And he's already played 2 E-Powers, 1 energy switch. He also needs a way to retreat, which is like Zero Aura or a Switch card, which he probably plays 4 of those, so there's like a good possibility he probably already has that as well. I just try to hit my deck down as much as possible. If he does go another stamp, we're like, okay, we have this stuff ready to go. We're going to Dedenne, man. If we whiff it again, okay, there's the energy switch. So to the active, actually, okay, so he is not attacking with this guy. It looks like he is just going to go for the Electrify, for the knockout. Yep. And so I was kind of worried about, so I was kind of like contemplating switching to Xerneas. Oh, he's actually just going to power it up. He is not going to swing. 3, 6, 9. Okay, so he actually didn't even have the knockout there either. So we'll Dedenne, come on, man. Give me the boss order. Okay, we got it. So boss, Raichu. And there we go. Got it. There we go. I told you, I think this is a really good matchup. It's really good. Really, really good. Even he had the tempo, like, right? He knocked out the Pikarom. He was going crazy. We said, you know what? Dude, we're good to go, right? So that's the deck. It's exciting. It's fun to play. That was a really good match to show it off. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. There's a lot to explain, but I think the deck is really strong. ADP like helps you get to your single price attacks, and you know, I think majority of the time you are soul bursting into like different attackers, and then you're going about it that way. So I think that's how it go. I also need to check one more thing and talk about. I didn't think I talked about in this. I don't think it can do something I wanted to do, but we'll see real quick. And you're probably like, what are you talking about, Squeaky? You're really all over the place. And I know I am, but that's okay. That's what Team Fish Knuckles is about, is not having our stuff together. So, this guy, ooh, yeah, that's not good. I was like, can the Alolan Raticate help us? But no, this is what you want to use against good old, what is it? Good old Dragapult, right? So you can, like, go for the ultimate YouTube play like we just saw, right? Yeah, it's actually really good, right? You just get all your energies on Mega Sableye. They can't really two-shot it. So you go Mega Sableye, you beat. So this deck is really good. I wonder who he lost to, is what I just want to know. Did he lose a Conversation? It does seem like a very hard matchup. I'm not gonna lie. Conversation, just be able to like cheese out some like prize cards seems really, really good. Maybe put a Wobbuffet in here. Yeah, if you go Wobbuffet, I think the change you would make in this list, if you want to go forward, is put this guy in there. Right? I think if you go Cryogonal, put Wobbuffet in there, boom. You beat Combosation now. I think that is the play you want to do. I think that's very helpful, and I think that, man, even then, like, they just take 2 GX knockouts. Nah, because they can, like, cheese a Dedenne, so I think that's fine. I think the Wobbuffet is fine, yeah, because you want to protect your, Dedennes. So I think that is the correct, I think that's the only change I would make in this deck. Just letting you know. But guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Hope you liked my little tidbit there for the Wobbuffet play to help beat Jirachi. Alrighty. Bye.